On a new wave, have I mentioned? I got family ties and connections. I can't mix your stress with my blessings. I get the swift, not real.
Now I'm really like I'm a podcast regular.
You're a podcast regular now.
Nah.
Alright, let's get it cracking, guys. Ricco from the Blackjack Boys, joined here today with my good friend Brookz.
What are you saying?
Another episode of Serious Chattins. So that will make this one episode 6, fam.
I don't even know if it's gonna make it to episode 6, bro. This is gonna be.
It should do. Obviously, don't forget to like and subscribe. Really gonna be helping us out on the channel.
I was never meant to be a podcast guy. Like these man, yeah, I was thinking there's gonna be bare man here, and it's just
You
me.
wanted to be the background guy, but because people don't show up here, you've kind of just like been turned into like a main eventer, like just by like that. So, yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, you've been turned into a main eventer just like that, bro. So, nah, man, the people want to hear what you got to say. Like, you got good opinions. Like, I've been trying to bring it out of Brookz, like, because he's one of them guys. When he starts talking, but he tries to go on like he's some quiet guy. But don't.
No,
You got a few mad takes, fam.
I don't think so. I really don't think so.
What's been going on lately, though? Anything new since our last episode?
Only dumb like heavy news. I see my man, the guy like TikToker. He went to America, man, banged some guy up.
Oh yeah,
I seen that.
Zerka versus HS TikTok. What's his name? TikToky.
TikTok. God knows, innit?
Tiki-toki.
Yeah, I seen him bang up some next American brother. And yeah, I mean,
Fam, what was that like? But what was that about? Like they were chatting shit to each other on stream, and then they actually linked up to fight. Or he pulled up on it. Zerka pulled up on him.
Yeah, and he was on a date or something. But I don't know how this. I don't know what like exactly happened in it. All I know is that it's there. Like I don't know what the streaming thing is. It's like WWE. It's like it's just bare like
streaming. Like there's some. I feel like I've said this before, yeah. But there's some streamers like I actually can't stand them. Neon, Sneeko, like these men. I always see them on my Twitter, always on my Instagram. Neon, Sneeko, that Jack Dord, whatever the hell his name is, guy.
Who?
Just these like, you know, those just the little neaky skinny dons, like just chatting bare. Thinking like, how's no one just like you could tell someone's just like a nerd, but they got clout. Like it's just like, what are you talking about, bro? Like, they'll just be on their platform chatting the most rubbish. Sneeko, it's like all of Andrew Tate's like moist sons.
But it's like a connection, isn't it? Because you see, so it's basically like, so you see the nerds that watch like Andrew Tate and that, yeah. Now they see an actual nerd, yeah, that's actually trying to like
get in the clout.
Yeah. So it's like, I don't know. It's just that's what them, man. I don't know. That's
the
like,
guy has raised a generation of bastard sons. Like he just got all these like wet dons feeling gas, like because they. I've clocked it's those type of men who subscribe to that, like, oh yeah, like to be an alpha male. Like those are the man. It's more the Niki man who take that stuff to heart more than the regular person. The regular guy, they're gonna just get a girl, or they're gonna like just live their life normally.
Yeah,
they'll be successful on their own. They'll find a way. Like they're not gonna suck up to these men giving these like, oh yeah, like you gotta do this to be a man and that, like brother. It's getting insane. Like I swear, that Jack guy, he got slapped in his house because he had some beef with someone. Now Zerka and HS TikToki are fighting on the street, like, and they just do it all like.
Who's Jack?
Oh, he's just he's like a little white guy. He's like in his teens. He's always on Twitter. He'll be on like he's got like a big house because he's rich in it, and he'll be on stream, and I'll see little clips, and he had like a beef with you know Fusi Tube.
Oh, the mental, yeah.
He had like a little beef with him, and Fusi slapped him up in his house or something. But Fusi's like a big man, like 35, and this guy's like 18 or something. So that was a bit mad. But I was like, to be honest, from the way you guys talk, I'm not even surprised, fam.
Yeah, them man are funny, bro. I like, what's his name? Kyson it.
Yeah, but them man are a bit better. At least Kyson that, like, I know him and Speed, they do a bit of coonery with their like screaming and running around and that, but
Speed is Speed. I think he does no more the croonery thing.
Yeah,
but
of course.
Kaisen, I like his shit. Is creative. Like he does the 7-day lockdown thing.
Yeah, that was hard.
Yeah,
That was
even
hard.
the one when he was just trapped in his yard for like I forgot how many days, but it was bare like 20 days or something.
I can't lie. Someone like Kaisen, he's setting pace. Like,
Yeah,
in the
he's setting
streaming
pace
world,
though.
he's setting pace. Like streaming is something we need to make a bit bigger in the UK. So shout out guys like Billy the Goat. Shout out, who's that? He's some Arab. He's UK and he does the streaming thing. I see him on TikTok. He looks like he's like 18. 19.
Arab you.
Yeah, someone Arab. He does like prank calls. He done one on IVD. It was on.
I think I saw one with Diddy on Bobby Shmurda.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, that one was funny. He's like, don't be doing no gay shit. And then Bobby's like, what, gay shit? Like, and it was at the start. Yeah, I remember that. But yeah, that guy. Those are the two from the UK I know about. But
It's not
in
really a big
general,
thing.
it's not like a mad.
I don't you see us British people. You see, like there's certain things that we see, yeah, and we're like, nah, that's wet. Like you see, like I don't think people understand the concept of you sitting there and then like watching the next man just on their computer, just there. Like I feel like with British people, we'll be like, nah, that's wet.
Yeah, but also, even though that's true, yeah, I think you're thinking of your age group too much, innit? Because we're in our 20s, innit?
True,
So
true, the
if
younger
you
lot.
was to start streaming, your fan base would be like guys in secondary school, innit?
True,
So
true,
they're
true,
gonna
true.
see it differently. And not every guy, let's be honest, not every guy in secondary school is playing sports, some certain guy like getting girls. Like a lot of them are just nerds. So a lot of them do have time. They ain't got jobs, they ain't got money. They do have time to just sit down and watch another guy living life. Like a lot of these kids in America, they're some school, high schooler or middle schooler, so they're watching someone live a lit life, someone who might be like them, started from like the same similar level as them, and they're living like a lit life. So it's like living vicariously through someone.
Are they really? It's just most of the time it's just them on the fucking computer just chatting shit. Bro. It's not even like I understand if you're talking about vlogs and that, but I'm talking about like when they're streaming. Most of the time it's just them sitting there chatting shit, whatever. Like in the UK, I just feel like I ain't gonna be a big thing anytime soon. I feel like.
What you're saying is true, but IRL, which means in real life, streaming has become a big.
That's when they stream, but they're like it's
out there,
outside.
they're
Yeah,
outside.
okay, that's
what I'm
cool.
saying.
Yeah,
That's
I get
becoming
that.
more. That's what guys like. Hey, he's British as well.
No,
HS.
what's my man's name? The Modine. He does
Oh
that.
yeah,
but he's
guys like Modine. Yeah,
But I thought that but the people that did here on some, I don't know what they're
nah,
on.
but that's same with guys like Fusi. Like he's basically the British Fusi. I can't lie to.
Now,
if-
Fusi actually had a successful career in YouTube. Like he was actually someone though. Like Modi, I don't know who this brother is. He came out of nowhere. Like I don't know who that is, bruv.
Nah, but I'm saying as in like I've deeped it. It's the man that's willing to do the mad stuff in real life. You get the clout off the stream, but the consequences they look like they end up going crazy.
Yeah, okay, true.
They end up going crazy. They get the clout for a bit, then they end up going crazy. Like Fusi, where is he? Man's just in a mental institution. Modine, man's just becoming the laughing stock of the UK. Like, what's he doing?
Oh, I don't know, man. I really don't know.
Streaming's the way people make peace, though. Like, I watch academics. I watch his streams, but I don't watch his streams. Like, sit down and watch his streams. What he posts on YouTube.
He was in London, you know.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. We even need to talk about that next. But yeah, like academics, I even watch his streams, and he'll be doing like breakdowns of stuff in the music industry, and he'll just talk. I watch his things on YouTube, like little 10-20 minute clips, instead of watching a whole 3-hour thing.
Why do people hate my man anyway?
I think it's because like you're just one of them guys, isn't it? Like he's got the little squeaky voice, and he's chatting bare grease in his house, like chatting bears to people. So I see how people take it as like, who the hell are you? I'm a fan of academics, innit? So I watch his stuff in context. So I know that it's like a back and forth thing, but
Because I think like he has insightful information in like music industry wise. He actually like tells you some deep shit on what happens behind the closed doors, innit? But I don't know, he gets a lot of hate. I feel like people like feel like he hates on women a lot. That's you get that a lot as well. So I don't know. Do you feel like the hate is valid though?
not really, because like I said, I watch academics in context, innit? He beefs a lot of man them, and he beefs women as well. But his beefs that blow up are like the ones with the women and them shade room type of women, innit? And once you get that fan base
So
against
shade room kind of women.
once you get them shade room kind of women against you, yeah, it's long, fam, because they just got that hive, like they're coming after you. So anytime he does something like that, and I swear he had beef with Saucy Santana, that gay brother. So
And then he started crying. I don't know why he sort of. What was that about?
because he was saying like he can't reply Even though man's like saying, "Oh, like I'll basically rape you," like he can't reply to that.
That's
what he was basically crying about.
But he was already calling him a batty man anyway. So
exactly.
What's the point?
Yeah, it was like, academics, why are you crying, bro? But this is what happens when you get drunk on the stream, bro. You're susceptible to.
So all these man, see, that's what I'm saying. All these streamers seem a bit off their heads a bit. What the hell's going on?
Yeah, man. Like I can't lie. We've never had clout to that level, innit? So, or to any like big level. Yeah, so like these man, I don't know. I feel like it's a drug. Like it's literally they get a taste of it and they get addicted, fam. Like you got clout for sitting in your room doing nothing. Like they love it. Like they love the feeling. And like look at guys like Speed and Kai Sanan. They're always looking for something new to do, but they're at the top, so we rate them for what they're doing because they're actually setting pace, innit? Yeah. When it's of a certain man, it just looks a bit like your follow back. To me, innit? Like when you do certain things, it looks like this ain't original. Like this one, you're just begging it. But nah, it's true what you said. Academics was in the UK. He done an episode of Kick Game that was good. It was quite insightful actually.
I saw parts of it still. Yeah.
Apparently, Diddy tried to set him up. What do you think of that?
I don't think that'd be a smart move.
Nah, he was saying Diddy trying to backdoor him, trying to get him to come to his party with Gigs there, and apparently Gigs don't like him like that and all of that.
I feel like, I don't know. I see ever since that Tupac murder thing came out here and everyone's like being sus about Diddy. Why is he like? I feel like he's hiding out here.
Oh, in the UK.
He's trying to connect with Gigs and that.
Nah, bro, I had to agree with Young Spray. Why is it Diddy and Gigs dressing room together? That is a why confirmed, fam. What's that about in capitals, fam?
But you see him, he's a funny guy, you know. Diddy.
Is there any reason for two men to share a dressing room?
I mean, I feel like bands do it all the time, though, no?
Brother, are they in a band? Are they in a band in any sense of the word, bro, man? Man said bands. They're not in no band together. Like Gigs and Diddy, are they even like relation?
Well, all I know, Gigs ain't gonna do no funny shit. So let's, So I don't know. I definitely Gigs ain't gonna do no funny shit. But yeah.
Nah. So, but what do you actually think of that? Like that whole rumor, not just on Diddy. I'm gonna like use Diddy as the scapegoat in it, but like these man, Diddy, Birdman, like they're actually some kind of like Will Smith. They're all some weird like homosexual.
Yeah, but Will Smith, just the video that I dropped just recently.
I was gonna bring that up next.
Matting. They
I don't even want a gun for you all like that, but nah, he's bringing it up now, so I might as well.
With Will Smith, you can see the way Jada's acting here and chatting shit, and my man's just letting it happen.
Something's happened. Something's happened, innit? Something's happened, innit? Something has happened. He has done something fire for that, and he can't like. He's done something. Something's happened. What have you done, Will Smith?
Yeah, no, word.
What have you done, word. Because it makes no sense. Now your old best friend is coming out saying, "Oh yeah, like I saw you getting in your ass." That is mad. That is mad. Even if it's a lie, that is mad for your old friend to like. What have these men got on you that they can feel confident to even do this?
But you see, Diddy, he's not even sly on it. Like there's times where he's just like, I mean, have you never seen that interview, the Drink Champs one?
Nah.
But if you, I wish you would play it up on YouTube. Like, if you say it, I swear to God, you were cracked up.
But what? As in, he was moving free.
Moving free as he came in drunk. You know, like Drink Champs.
Oh, they already came in drunk.
Yeah, but oh my God, if you saw that, he was Fabulous was there, Jadakiss was there, and obviously Noriega was there, innit? He's doing interviews, but Fabulous looked so uncomfortable. Jadakiss looked like he just wanted to disappear. Like, bro, if you pull it up on YouTube right now, if you can, try even pull it up on the thing, innit?
Yeah, I can put it on the.
Brother, you're up. I swear you would die.
Like, can't lie though. Sometimes Nori's a bit off his head when he does these interviews. Like I'll be watching him, I'll be like, "You came a bit too yacked for this one, bro." And he'll just be doing it, no chaser. Just be backing it, no chaser, like trying to chat to man. I'll be thinking, raw fam.
Yeah, put Diddy Drink Chaps. I said Dick Chaps.
That's what you said. Why for that, fam? That's what you said. 100%.
You see what Diddy does?
This one, Diddy acted sus on Drink Chaps 5 years ago. Oh, this is an old classic thing.
Already. Look at their faces.
I'm sorry.
Look at their faces.
Just call man daddy. Nah.
Look at his face.
Dad, nah.
Look at Fabulous's face though. Look at the way he made his blood and bucket. A man said, yeah. Nah.
See, yeah, Diddy. I'm gonna put this up. I'm gonna put this up for the people.
Wait, a man said, yeah. Oh, see, you ain't never partied with me before. A man said, no, we partied before.
Like, you ain't partied with me before.
But you ain't never partied with me before. Like what?
What type of party, bro? And then this goes back to the way little flipping baby was getting hugged from his back. Like, what is going on when you see these men get to a certain level?
Yeah, them American man.
I can't lie. Do you remember like 1 or 2 years ago, Halloween time, and Diddy, he kept dressing up like Joker?
Yeah.
Remember that? Bro, that kind of made me feel uncomfortable. Like, when he kept trying to act like Joker, it was like the gayest rendition of Joker I've ever seen. Like, man weren't even coming across like a villain. Man was just like some fruity guy with bare face paint on, like, just chatting bare shit, like.
Nah.
And then 2-bit from... Oh, yeah, we're gonna
continue it, because you're gonna see it, like, it's coming out.
And let's not forget there's a picture of Lil Wayne and Diddy kissing. I mean, Lil Wayne and Birdman kissing.
Look at the kiss. Look at his face. Look at that. Let's eat the cake. But there's a part where he tries to molest the Rasta man. Watch.
The Rasta at the back. Diddy, you talk too much.
Why is he doing this? Wait. No.
Nah, this is...
He's trying to molest the Rasta man.
It's not even recent. This is...
Wait. Look at him. He's pulling the Rasta man. He's trying to...
Why is he pulling my man?
Look what he does to him. He's trying to violate him, you know. Why is he pulling up his shirt?
Right now, Diddy's pulling up a man's pants. Nah. And wasn't his name before Puff Daddy? Like, that even's a bit...
Yeah, that's it.
Now, knowing everything we know, that's even a whiner. I don't care, bruv. You don't need to be puffing nothing, bruv. Nah, obviously, people, I'm gonna put that up so everyone can see it. So obviously,
yeah.
By the time this comes out, you guys are gonna have watched what we just watched, so it'll be in context. But
you see that?
He's, I don't know what the word is. Like, you know how some men, when they get drunk, they turn to angry drunk, violent drunk, emotional drunk. Man turns fucking gay, bruv. Like, what? And it's what? Nah, man, Diddy, 5 years. This ain't even recent. That's why I'm like, rah, this is prolonged behaviour, fam. What was you doing in the 90s? What was you doing in the early 2000s that we don't know about?
There's even a story about his security guard saying that he saw him buy like sex toys or something like that.
Oh no, I'm definitely not surprised by that. That sounds so Diddy, fam.
Like them man,
Diddy's one of them guys. I want to say mad stuff, but I don't want it to be like, if we get to a certain level, like, then Diddy shouted, that's
50 Cent said it already. 50 Cent, bro. You know 50 Cent, you don't give a shit.
Diddy, but like, nah, Diddy, like, you get a girl. Like, isn't he doing a thing with Carisha?
Who's that?
The city girl. like,
rappers are
yeah.
too. Okay, yeah.
Girl, he's doing
I didn't
the
even know
thing
that.
with
Well, he's probably doing everything with everyone, man. Them man, they are different.
Yeah, he looks
bro.
like he just man, woman, he just on it. I'm not. That's an allegation.
But do you
obviously,
see,
I can't prove that.
but you know deep how the rappers there, Big Jadakiss, Fabulous, they were sitting there just eating their cake like
Yeah, it's like they don't know
uncomfortable
how
as
to react.
fuck.
It's like they don't know how to react. Fam.
Like you can know they look like they were traumatized. Like
Yeah.
they must have heard things about him. Like
Yeah.
like.
Nah, fam. What's happening in this industry, fam? Like,
That's
well,
in
we
this
can't even
industry.
say
We're not in this. We're not in this industry. I'm not in the industry. I don't know what industry.
What's happening in like?
I mean, it's been happening.
But it's like there's so many rumors, but there's never been like a clear like this has happened, like this person done this. It's just all rumors. Like, how are they all keeping it? If they're actually these men are actually gay, how are they keeping it under wraps? Or if they're actually doing mad stuff behind closed doors?
I don't even know, man. I have
In
no
the
idea.
social media age, fam.
I have no idea. All I know is it's all mad. It's all mad.
So, do you think the thing about Will Smith is true?
With Will Smith, yeah, I mean, do you know his first ever role in a movie was a gay? He was a gay guy.
I think I did hear about that. Yeah.
I mean, shit. But why is? I mean, this is the Jadakiss situation. I mean, not man's the Jadakiss, Jada Pinkett, whatever her name is. Yeah, fucking. Like, what did he do? Yeah, for her. Yeah, just like to do all that. Yeah, and you just let it slide. It's like she definitely knows something. Like, and then like
it's them ones, yeah, where you like a woman or you love a woman, and you know you shouldn't get with her, and she's even told you shouldn't be with me, and you still pursue it, and then you finally get her. But deep down, even though she's with you now, deep down she's always wanting to do her own thing or do something with someone else in it. You're never gonna, even if she likes you, loves you, bro, you're never gonna get the right amount of respect in that relationship that you should. I'm not even saying Tupac necessarily, even though we all think it's Tupac in it, but there's something about Will, or there's something he's done that she don't rate. It's like
I heard them man are swingers though. I heard them man are swingers though.
Bro, but to be honest,
I heard that Wolf's like swingers, innit?
But I don't look like the swinging like Will Smith is enjoying. Like, oh yeah, like I'm having a great time with these things.
Probably
like,
because you're swinging to Batty. That's why he's probably swinging to man dick, bro.
Brother, like,
so that's why he can't. That's why he's probably uncomfortable
Jada
for him.
looks like she having a good time, bro. Like, bro, a man is never going to come on the winning end against his woman.
Did you not ever see that video of when he's getting a massage? Yeah.
Who, Will Smith?
Yeah, when he's getting a massage, he's like, I don't know what he said, but he said some corny shit like, "This is what a man needs," or something like that. He's getting a massage from another man.
Knows how to make a man feel. Yeah, he said some gay
she's just
shit.
there in the background looking at him like, "Look at this guy, bro. This fish."
She has the ick for Will Smith. I'm telling you, she has the ick for Will Smith. Like, a woman who's in love with you, they don't like. She won't move like that. Like, they've got kids, they've got money, they've got businesses together. So there's a prerogative to stay together, innit? But I don't think
Will Smith.
she is in love with him. I'm not sure if he's in love with her.
Wait, what the fuck has Jada Pinkett even done? What, Poetic Justice? So what was she on?
She's in Madagascar. Gloria. Remember the hippo?
That's it. What else?
She was in Gotham. She played Poison Ivy. Yeah, I got a good memory. Fam.
Oh, so
I got a good memory. Yeah, man. She's been
Okay, what else? Okay, what was the most recent one then?
She done. I don't think she was in it, but I saw it had her name on it. She made like a Netflix series about Cleopatra. Like, she produced it, but it was shit. Like, it got like and it's got a world renowned like this is a flop.
Yeah.
So everyone said it wasn't historically accurate. I think she was bare trying to push the narrative that Cleopatra was black or something like that. She was trying to do
the
one
Egyptian
of them
was
even though apparently Cleopatra was Greek, but she just was born in Egypt or something. So she's just trying to like. So
what do you think about that whole like them man there on that Egypt is black and Israel? What's it that Hebrew is like?
I never really believed in that. Like, when people say Jesus is black, never believed that. When they say Jesus is white, never believed that. I always just assumed he's an Arab, bruv.
It's dark.
Like, he's from them, man. Like, it looks like them, man. Like, olive skinned Arab. Like, looks like.
I mean, they could be dark here, but not dark as in black. Black dark as in like, what kind of like? How can I describe it? You know, people from like Yemenis, like them kind of people. They like they look near
like,
close to black, but they're not black.
Yeah, but he wasn't actually black. Like, I don't know where that. And
I feel like like you got the Israelite people. Them man, they think that black people are the original Jews and that.
But I swear, you can be Israeli and not Jew, but you can't be Jew and not Israeli, if you get what I mean. Like, there's people who are from Israel, but they're not Jewish, I swear. or am I getting them mixed up?
Jewish is the religion, right?
But it's also a bloodline. It's not just it's an ethnicity. It's like an ethno-religious thing. Like you're born into a religion. Yeah.
I would have thought, but so what then? What's a Hebrew or Israelite?
Hebrew is their language.
Okay, Hebrew is the language, and then what's the Israelite?
An Israelite is the biblical historic name for the original Jewish people who lived in Israel. Now they're called Israelis since they've come back there and been put back there. But in the Bible times, they were Israelites, the descendants of Abraham.
You know them ones there when everything's just mad complicated, so you just don't know what to say. But yeah, okay, fucking. What was he gonna say? What was I meant to say? I don't
remember my question as well.
But yeah, what do you think about black people that came with that shit? Like,
oh yeah. I've never been. One thing I've always wondered, and I remember I was speaking about this with my boy like 5 years ago. Like, why can't black people? Why can't we just be normal? Like, why do we either have to be like we used to be kings and queens, or we're just like we have to be like all at the bottom, or like
because I feel like
why can't we just? Why is there always some kind of making up for something? Like,
it comes from the fact that the insecurities from like slavery and colonization and that, like they feel like that can't just be our history. There's more to that.
Yeah. And it wasn't just our history. Of course, there was more to that. Yeah, of course, there was more to that. But
when you're making shit up,
the Nubians and like sometimes like Dr. Umar, he's one of them guys. He'll say some stuff. I'll be like, this sounds right. We do need schools and this and that. Man will just start chatting some bullshit after that. Like, like the white man was Neanderthals and we were the kings. Like, just like, brother, get real, fam. Like, I don't think anyone was like these type of people were bare doing this and these that. Like, I feel like history is so different to what we actually know.
I feel like those kind of things, people say it to us, make us so feel better. Yeah. Like, it's not gonna help us in our situation. Like, as far as like black people, like all that shit, like we was Egyptian kings and queens and like, it ain't gonna help no one in the end, man. It ain't gonna help none of that shit. So
saying that though, I did hear back in the day Egyptians could have been black. Like back in
either way, if they were black, it doesn't matter. Either way, if they were black, it ain't gonna help you right now, is it? It isn't gonna. So it doesn't matter. Like, it isn't gonna help you right now, is it? But it ain't gonna help the current situation of black people right now in the Western world.
No, but to be devil's advocate, people do say knowing about your history helps you. First of all, it helps you know your identity. It helps you know, because people say not knowing who you are. I'm gonna use one of them cheesy examples now. Yeah, you know that story about it's like an eagle living with the chickens, fam. It's never gonna know its true ability of how far it can fly because all it's been is raised around chickens, fam. So I'm saying, like, if you know your history, if you know where you come from, it can make you act in a. If you think, how do you think you're gonna act? If you're all your life, someone's telling you your bloodline is kings, you're a sophisticated guy, you're gonna be smart, you're gonna go uni, or you're bad, you're a gang member, you're you don't have parents, and you just grew up like that. Bro, the person who's been told about his history, even if they both have the same bloodline, the person who's been told about his history, he's going to grow up more on the straight and narrow than the one who just got to grow up wayward because he don't know where he comes from.
But I feel like history, but I feel like your parents or your grandparents are more important. Their history is more important than like when you're trying to go to deep levels into like Egypt and ancient shit like that.
Yeah, no, of course. But
like, those are the history that if you know those history, if you know your father and you know your those are the things that are gonna be important in your life. Knowing your kings and queens, your ancestors, and you was Tutankhamun and all this bullshit ain't gonna help you. It ain't gonna help that person right now. I'm just here now.
Okay, fair enough. That is true, but again, to be like devil's advocate, what about what was I gonna say? What about when people say like, what was I gonna say, fam? About the. I hate when this stuff. I'll just be about to say something mad and then I'll just forget. What was I gonna say? Wait, carry on saying what you're saying. I'm trying to remember what I was saying about black people.
I was just saying that basically you believe in all this shit like black people are Israelites or Moors, all this shit.
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I'm sorry about that. I was gonna say okay, to be devil's advocate again about you saying you don't need to look back very long. They say there's scientific evidence for things such as generational trauma.
Yeah.
That trauma can
but
be
if it happens,
down.
it happens.
So if No, but that's not the right mindset. If you know the root of a cause, how do you deal with a problem? Going to the root or just cutting off the branch?
But yeah,
Go
but
to
no.
the root of the problem. This problem started 2,000 years ago, maybe.
But you're gonna need accurate resources. I'm talking about you. You see the thing is we're talking about two different things. I'm talking about man that like claim shit, like that you're not even sure. You're just claiming
like
shit.
They're just like, we're these Israelites, we're the kings.
Yeah, if you read the book, we're the people that matches that book. You're not actually getting it from actual evidence from the actual lineage. Like you're just making shit up. You get it?
Now, okay, I agree with that. But the point I was trying to make is, I think people should know their history because it would make you. But then again, if your history is bad, your history has actually just been shit for the last 1,000 years.
Then make your own history.
Maybe you do need a fresh start. So it is hard. Everything's about context. Like everything needs to be in context. But yeah, to answer your question, like, I think them man, they're doing too much.
I used to be like that in secondary school. It's like back in secondary school, people don't know. I used to be hella woke in secondary school. You know, I had my woke phase like way back before all you man had it. Like, when I saw it went so deep, to a level like man's surname. I changed my name on Facebook to like I read like what autobiography of Malcolm X.
That is it.
I was watching Farrakhan videos. Man, I was deep into it. Man changed my surname to like you remember when everyone's changing their surname to like some Spanish shit or like Portuguese shit. It sound cool. Like everyone was doing that. I changed my name to Malik Shabazz. Like, I'm dead serious. Like I was so deep into it. Like you will see man in secondary school reading the book about Black Panthers. Like don't get twisted. No, it's important to know that shit. Don't get twisted. That shit that is important to know, innit? But I used to be that guy. I used to be like arguing with the man them in school with the white boys that Jesus was black. Like I was that guy.
Oh, you're that guy.
Yeah, I was that guy. Like.
Nah, like I was always the thing about that shit. Like you just need to take it with a grain of salt. Like anything, that's trying to make one race look too good. Take it with a grain of salt. These white men with their white supremacy, utter bullshit. These black men with their black power, like we're the kings from space and Nubian this and that, utter bullshit. Like
the kings from space.
Utter, like bro, I've heard some mad theories. Like
even the kings and queens
were linked with the aliens from Egypt to make the pyramids. Like what?
Nah, what's it? Yeah, nah. Like even with the kings and queens shit, not all of our ancestors were kings and queens. Like I'm so sorry. Like some of you lot, some of them were like mates with the kings. A farmer.
He was a farmer, bro.
Some of them were poets.
He was bro.
Some of them were like you get it, like.
And to be honest, that's better off for most man because most man ain't doing shit. So even if your family was some mad, like you should be happy because you ain't doing nothing. You're living up to what they were kings and queens. You ain't living up to it.
I feel like that shit's too corny. Like,
bro, it's like them man. Yeah, have you ever seen them videos of them man? They go like to a seance to see their past life. And they'll be like, oh yeah, you was Julius Caesar in your past life. Any waste man.
Never seen that.
Some waste. It's like them man, they'll be like, oh, like you can... It's like them man, they'll be like, oh, you can talk to your dead relatives and that. They'll do something like, they'll be like, oh, like, we can tell you what your past life was. Like, reincarnation. Man. They'll be like, oh, yeah, you can tell you your past life. Any loser, bro, from some part of middle America. Oh, what? Used to be Julius Caesar. A man will be fully
I said used to
man will be fully like believing it. Like,
man said that guy from
feel it. Like I used to be Prince. What's that guy? Prince Nero and all that. Oh, brother.
Man said a guy from fucking Cleveland, Ohio thinks he's Napoleon.
Bro, literally that type of shit, fam. So people, we all have, and probably all of us, we all have like a little dose of main character syndrome. We all want to be the main character to an extent.
I mean, we're all the main character in our heads, isn't it? Yeah.
Because the way your brain is set up, it's about your survival, innit? So you're always, the way you see things, your perspective, you think you're the main character, but you're actually just one of 7 or 8 billion. Like, no one's really the main character, fam.
Well, no, of course.
And that's some real shit, man. But yeah, what else was I gonna say? You and some more things I even wanted to touch on with these like black subjects and stuff like that.
They're gone.
So do you think, like, as black people, do you think, this is a hard one to say, I was talking to my boy and he's saying there's not really even such a thing as the black community.
Yeah, in this country, no.
Would you agree?
I feel like that comes from us, like, that comes from us looking at Americans. Like, obviously over there they have actual black African American community.
bourgeoisies or however you say it, fam.
No, but I'm saying like you see in like they say America, like that country in it. They actually have an established community, which is the African American community. They're actually black and American. You get it? Like they've been there for 400 years. Here,
they got their own culture.
Yeah, they got their own culture. They established their own shit. Here, UK, we've got people that, bro. Like there's so many black people that if you put our pets all in the same room, they won't understand each other, bro.
Yeah.
You got one speaking Swahili, one speaking fucking French, one speaking Patois, one speaking Arabic, one speaking Lingala, Spanish, whatever. We're all from different places. From all like you can't all put us all in the one same thing. You get it? Like, yeah, I don't feel like we have an actual black community.
Bro, I deeped it with that black community shit, fam, because I was like, literally what you said about like the different languages and this and that. It's true because think about it. Even we don't really say Asian community, bro. Asia is China, India, Sri Lanka, Pakistan. These Pakistan, man, they're doing business with themselves. Indian man are doing business with like themselves. The Chinese man are doing business like with themselves. It's not just the whole of Asia like we're all getting together to do. Like some of them even have I'm not trying to like start them, but some of them even probably have beef or whatever. Like not beef like that, but you know what I mean. Like like you get what I'm trying to say. So black people, it's not but we try blanket. Oh, if your skin is black, we're all like Kumbaya, America, Britain, Portugal, France. We're all like one. Let's all go back on a boat to Africa and set up a new country. Like. That's not happening, bruv. Like when everyone says like, how would that actually work when people say let's all go back home?
Let's all go back home.
Yeah, how would that work? Do you think that could work?
I mean, no disrespect, but I don't think we've barely built anything here to even bring back home. Like, let's be real. Like no, I'm just being serious. Just, like, if you look at the number wise, yeah, we're not really making enough for us to go back home anyway, really. So nah, not really.
You know what's funny? Yeah, this might even sound. I don't know. This is gonna be controversial. I don't know if I'm gonna have to. I don't know. Fuck it. I feel like even if every ethnicity, if they left, like, you know how there's some of these racist, like white people, racist Brits, bro, if we all left, they're going to try recolonize in the next 20 years. I don't think they'll be happy, fam. If we all left, took all our food,
I feel like to a certain extent, they would want you to be dependent on them.
Words, fam.
I feel like, to a certain extent, they want you to be dependent on like their system, innit?
Yeah.
So like what's the saying again? Whoever feeds you is the same person that can starve you.
Ooh, don't bite the hand that feeds you. I heard the one you said. Yeah, trust. That's true. The only feed. Yeah, trust. Yeah, man. You never want to be dependent on no man, but that. So I do see what they're saying about black community because they're saying we need to build our own money, like have our own thing. But
what do you mean? I mean, I feel like what do you mean by that? As in, like, I feel like people are just saying like people should spend more within the black community.
Yeah.
Like you can, whatever you do in it, like let's say you open up like the tiny parts, like just your fucking food, your groceries, your products, whatever, those kind of things, just be black owned in it. It doesn't have to be all of it, but just start with what you can in it.
Yeah, I'd agree with that, to be honest. But that's it.
Barely people even do that, dude. That's the thing.
Now people do to support black businesses. I remember I was complaining about this on like episode 1. I was like, not black businesses. Let me not get cancelled. Not black businesses in it, but the people I know are black. Most of them are black in it. I'll say young businesses. It's the first episode. Let's talk about the problem with young business. A lot of these young businesses, they happen to be black. I feel there's like, I don't know if it's because I'm black as well. I don't know how they treat their white customers. There seems to be a level of unprofessionalism from what I've seen in it.
I feel like with us here, we entertain it too much as well. Like even with that, you know, like the whole like going to Jamaican restaurant, like like it's always gonna be rude in there, like
and it's become like a thing.
Yeah, but people entertain it to the point where they feel like it's a fun thing.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
it's become a thing.
Like oh, the ruder they are, the better the
food
is. I feel like
that's
kind of like, what are you lot chatting about? Like I feel like we accept that kind of bullshit too much, innit? Like I feel like
What is it about black people? A man is coming to give you money, but you feel like you have to give them attitude to serve. Like that's not good. That shows a lack of respect that we have for each other. Like just a subconscious lack of respect we have for each other. So I think that's one thing that always kind of annoyed me when people be like, oh yeah, like spend money in the black community. I'll be like, I've tried many a time from, and I've been met with bullshit a lot of times. But I'm not just saying it's black. Of course, white businesses do the same shit, but
But even then, black business, I feel like black business is unlimited. Like, it's more what it's certain things that you see.
But let me reiterate. I'm gonna let you finish. Let me say young businesses. I'm gonna stop saying black in it because I know there's a lot of good black business. So let me not say black. Young businesses. It's a lot of younger people's businesses. I feel like there's a sense of unprofessionalism. But yeah, go on.
What was I gonna say again?
Something
I feel like people should be more creative in it. Like, I mean, even us, like we're saying they're chatting shit. Like, if we're gonna do a business, at least let's say like do something that's like out of like
comfort zone.
Out of the comfort zone. Like everyone does this typical shit, clothing line, or like some dashiki printed something like dashiki printed products. Like it's always like the same shit. Restaurant, maybe occasionally food and that. Like you should think out the box. Like you get.
Yeah, but to be devil's advocate again, like it's like there's a reason there's a comfort zone, because thinking outside the box, you're gonna have to come up with a niche. You're gonna have to come up with your niche market, and you're gonna have to be able to like. It's hard because to make a unique product for a unique set of people and whatever. So, like, academics did say on his thing. He said one thing he clocked to a lot of the UK niggas. We got alcohol brands. He said a lot of men are doing liquor. He said tequila and rum and vodka. Like a lot of niggas were coming up to him like trying to promote their liquor brand. So that's one thing apparently is the new thing in the UK. A lot of us want to jump on the alcohol thing.
Was it even that alcohol? Mad.
So what would be a business outside the box?
Like I feel like think about security. How is there? I mean, I feel like there is a decent amount of security, black securities that are like agencies. Security guard. Yeah, security.
Oh, agencies. Starting their own agency.
Yeah, but I feel like there is though. I feel like bears, especially them ex-road niggas, like bears with them. What else though?
I got a brother from work. He said he wants to start. He's a security guard. He said he wants to start his own security firm. He could do it as well. I could see him doing it. Shout out my brother S. He said he wants to start out his own. His own thing, so that's actually a good that's a good shout actually. That's a good like way to like, especially if you're good at networking. There's so many events. If you got boys who are like in the what's it called, events industry. If you got boys who are in the events industry, that's a good pattern for you. I can't lie. Security.
What about even like a traveling agency?
Okay.
Shit.
I wouldn't know how to sort that out. Like, how would you sort that out? Like, all the legalities of all that. Like,
I wouldn't know, but I know, like, you know, like, have you ever seen like Asians? Like, they have like, I don't know, specific Asian countries, but like like specific communities have their own like traveling agency communities. Like.
So, but what exactly does a travel agency do? Like, exactly.
So they plan your whole holiday in it. Oh. So imagine the people that try to go back to Africa or back to Caribbeans. Like, I feel like that's a niche. Like, you get it.
Okay.
And then you've got people that are actually from those countries that are actually planning those trips, so they know where are gone. So you get like, go on.
So say for example, like we wanted to go like America or something. And we went to a travel agency. What, they would find a hotel and all of that for us? Yeah. Oh. Like the whole holiday, flight, everything. Yeah. Oh, what? And nowadays people just use it. But think about it. The amount of black people are going holidays, especially from the UK. You're going to like, and they want to go to places where they know it's like for them. You get it? Yeah. You don't want to go to some random places where it's not for black people. You get it? So imagine that's a unique thing for black people that you could do for a business. That's another thing though, but you have to be good at networking. Like if you get connections, that'll be a good job to get. But you have to go basically overseas and go get some connections. And get some like. But yeah, that would be sick though. I always rate it when I see like rappers and stuff, like black rappers and that, they go back and they'll build like a house in their own country. Like I always found that lit, fam. I want to do that water well thing, you know. Oh, what, when you do it for what Mr. Beast done? Yeah, you get. Sick, does it cost that much though? How much does it cost? I've actually got no clue. But yeah, I want to do that one though. Yeah, what, when they can pump it themselves, and yeah, that's sick, man. That's sick. Like I would want to do that as well. Like that's a good bringing a lot of hope like to a lot of people. Like it's crazy to think there's places where you can't just walk up to a tap and turn on water. Like we're actually privileged. Word. We are actually privileged as people. Like we're always ungrateful, but it's actually true because it's actually crazy to have to walk 4 hours to get dirty water. Like that's actually a mad thing to think about, bro. Oh, okay, cool. Whoops. But yeah, you got any I don't know, you got any closing words? Word to the wise.
You know, yeah, don't smoke crack. And I don't know, bro. I just say shit, bro.
Don't smoke crack, kids. Alright, that's another episode of Serious Chatting. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. What should I say? I don't know. Make sure you follow the dreams for this week. Try be consistent in whatever you're doing this week. And gang.